The world of mixed martial arts is buzzing with intrigue and drama as fighters make headlines with their aspirations and challenges. From Kamaru Usman's strong words regarding Islam Makhachev to Justin Gaethje's quest for a title shot after UFC 313, the landscape is heating up. Let's dive into the latest developments in MMA. Dustin Poirier versus Justin Gaethje rivalry heats up. The rivalry between Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje has taken a fiery turn following Gaethje's claims that Poirier ducked a trilogy fight at UFC 313. Gaethje took to social media, listing several lightweights, including Poirier, who allegedly refused to face him after Dan Hooker's withdrawal. This list included notable names like Max Holloway and Charles Oliveira, causing an uproar among fans. Poirier was quick to respond, asserting that he was never offered the fight in the first place. He emphasized that as soon as he heard about Hooker pulling out, he reached out to the UFC to express his interest in stepping in. "It wasn't a case of me dodging Gaethje. He's making false claims," Poirier stated, pointing to UFC executive Hunter Campbell as a witness to back his assertion. Arman Tsarukyan also chimed in, dismissing Gaethje's claims but requesting a catchweight fight, which ultimately led to Rafael Fiziev stepping in instead. This rematch is highly anticipated, especially after their first encounter at UFC 286, which was a non-stop display of violence, earning both fighters a $50,000 bonus. With both fighters eager to prove themselves, the stakes have never been higher. Justin Gaethje's title shot aspirations. In another twist, Justin Gaethje has made it clear that he wants to leapfrog Ilia Topuria for a shot at Islam Makhachev's lightweight title. Gaethje believes that a victory at UFC 313 could secure him a title shot, emphasizing the importance of timing in the lightweight division. He is eyeing potential matchups against top contenders like Charles Oliveira and Arman Tsarukyan, believing that a win against either would make him the undeniable challenger for Makhachev. Gaethje's confidence is palpable as he reflects on how a single big win can lead directly to a title shot, referencing Dustin Poirier's ascent after defeating him. "If I deliver a dominant performance at UFC 313, the UFC won't be able to deny me," he asserted, showcasing his determination to make his mark in the division. Henry Cejudo confronts referee Jason Huzog. Meanwhile, Henry Cejudo has been vocal about his frustration with referee Jason Huzog following a controversial eye poke incident during UFC Seattle. Cejudo suffered significantly after the foul, informing officials that he was seeing double. He holds Huzog largely responsible, believing that a point deduction could have changed the fight's outcome. Cejudo shared footage of his confrontation with Huzog on social media, demanding accountability. If Huzog had deducted a point, the entire outcome could have been different, he emphasized, expressing his dissatisfaction with the current handling of fight-changing fouls in MMA. Huzog admitted he might have made a mistake, acknowledging that he could have stopped the action sooner, but this does little to alleviate Cejudo's frustration. Kamaru Usman backs Ilia Topuria. In a surprising turn, former UFC welterweight champion Kamaru Usman has come out in support of Ilia Topuria, asserting that he deserves a lightweight title shot. Topuria, who has been tearing through the featherweight division, is adamant about not taking a fight against another lightweight contender before challenging for the belt. Usman argues that if Topuria has genuinely vacated his featherweight status, he should be treated as a lightweight contender immediately. Usman's endorsement adds weight to Topuria's claims, as the fighter has proven his dominance in the cage. However, the question remains, does Topuria deserve to skip the line ahead of established lightweights like Oliveira and Gaethje? The debate is heating up as fans and analysts weigh in on whether Topuria should earn his shot or prove himself further in the stacked division. Jose Aldo's matchmaking controversy. Lastly, the recent announcement of Jose Aldo's fight against Aman Zahabi has sparked significant backlash. Many fans and fighters, including Renato Moicano and Gilbert Burns, feel that Aldo deserves to face more prominent opponents, given his legendary status in the sport. Aldo's recent matchmaking has been perceived as a way for the UFC to build new stars while keeping him active, but this has left fans divided. Moicano and Burns openly questioned the UFC's decision, arguing that Aldo should be fighting fellow veterans or top contenders, not lesser-known fighters. This sentiment underscores the respect Aldo commands in the sport, and fans are left wondering if the UFC is doing right by one of its all-time greats. Conclusion. As the MMA landscape continues to evolve, the narrative surrounding fighters like Kamaru Usman, Justin Gaethje, and Jose Aldo highlight the complexities of matchmaking and title contention. With intense rivalries, urgent calls for title shots, and ongoing controversies, fans are eagerly awaiting the next chapters in these fighters' careers. What do you think? Should Aldo face bigger names? Or do fighters like Gaethje and